Здорово, здорово всем. Мы продолжаем проходить Shadow Gambit. Значит, что, мы вроде бы миссию последнюю выполнили, хотя надо посмотреть, может быть сейчас что-то еще будет у нас. Ну, испытания у нас остались. Сейчас мы со всеми, видимо, поговорим.
Athia, where have you been? I already delivered 6 speeches in your honor.
I believe I was sleeping on the floor.
Perfect. I was actually just thinking that it is time for a 7th oration.
No need to split a head with your nonsense today, Pinkus. Go see the Marley Afia. Don't worry. We saved you some rum.
I'll be there soon.
Я так понимаю, сейчас надо со всеми поболтать, что они думают.
Athia! Glad you're with us. You've slept like a rock.
Aye, and not a minute too soon. Quentin here was eyeing that sword of yours again.
I was. I just wanted to make sure your valuable artifact wasn't damaged or stolen while you slept.
Thank you for keeping watch, Quentin.
Of course, such a service doesn't come for free. I was thinking you could repay me with...
Don't let him keep you up here. Go speak to the Maori.
I like it already.
Oi, Athia! Finally woken up, have you?
Apologies for starting without you. The food would have gone cold.
Well, it does smell grand. Save some for me, eh?
Of course. None will touch your portion.
Go on, Marley's waiting for you.
Ну что, погнали?
Straight to the
Поболтаем
point.
с Марли. Интересно, что у нас в итоге-то получилось. А, вот мы все. А, скелетончики. Булёха какие.
It's nice to see you among the dead again.
Среди мертвых.
Likewise, Marley. So, everything's back in order?
Aye, the world is restored to what it was.
What happened to Ignatia and the time sword?
Ignatia tied her soul to that twisted dream of hers. She was destroyed with it. As for the time soul, I believe it is returned to the depths of the below.
Excellent. I'd say that's Mordecai's wish fulfilled. Now, what say you we head back to Morrow's Reach and gather up all that gold?
Unfortunately, the rest of the captain's treasure has disappeared as well.
You're joking.
I have a hunch where it went, but we can deal with that later. First, we have to discuss the matter of your further employment. I told you once that I do not need a navigator. It is clear that I was mistaken. You freed us from Ignatius' clutches. You solved the captain's riddle with us. You stood with the crew as they faced their past, and you saved me from myself more than once. In light of this, I find it only reasonable to raise your cut to the initial proposal. Then again, 3 shares carries with it a certain responsibility. A cut like that is more befitting of a captain. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, Marley. Is that a proposal?
You will be my captain, yes?
What do you say, crew?
У летучего голландца всегда должен быть капитан. Часть команды, часть корабля. Вот так вот. Возможно, стоило в предыдущую серию это воткнуть. Ну да ладно. Суть в том, что как бы сюжетка основная пройдена, но еще не закончено испытание, чем мы и займемся, потому что я хочу все пройти. Завершите третий акт.
There are a few things we have to discuss when you have the time.
No second thoughts, eh?
Так, что у нас там по улучшениям? Так, нам надо еще улучшить 1, 2, 3, 4, да? Я, наверное, возьму вот эту фигню. Что у комиссаров тоже. Завершите прохождение игры на 50%. Осталось 3 штуки нам, по сути.
If you do this for me, there is a chance you'll be called by name in my memoir.
Good news. Faint traces of the captain's gold have appeared all across the timeless shores.
Excellent. We'll fill your holds with plunder yet.
There is a catch, though. It's not only hidden in the present, but in the past as well.
Explain.
I believe it was scattered by the Time Soul, woven into history and circumstance.
How do we get to those hidden in the past?
My contact with the Time Soul has expanded my powers. We can now revisit our previous adventures without fear of changing the present. But to gain our prize, we must accomplish certain feats. Challenges, if you will.
A treasure hunt across time and space. I like it already.
Блин, вот это я что-то не очень
I'd
хочется.
have some music played here on deck.
Agreed. A task for the Scullies, I'd say.
Разблокировка Вергилия? В смысле, он будет как персонаж у нас?
And what be your favorite?
Worms. Worms are great.
Consider it done.
Virgilio is here.
Шуллер, загадочная личность, которая свела вместе Афи и Марль. В знак благодарности за восстановление своей души Вергилий решил на какое-то время остаться с командой, позволив ей воспользоваться частичкой. Он решит так. Может в любой момент скопировать навыки других членов команды. Во время выполнения задания у вас есть доступ ко всем навыкам. Вы можете переключиться между наборами. Охренеть! После использования навыка мимикрии он получает... Охренеть! Это парень хорош. Осмотреть Вергилия.
My Jester. Here after all.
Captain, this curse suddenly appeared on deck.
He's on our side. Let's patch him up.
It won't be so easy. His black pearl is intact, but his soul is missing. Strangely enough, it was shifted out of our reality, much like the Time Soul on Morrow's Reach.
He was there in Ignatius' nightmare. Seems not all of him made it back.
I might still be able to pull his soul back. The Time Soul's touch has granted me a considerable boost in power. However, I'm still learning to wield my newfound abilities. Let's continue our adventure in the Timeless Shores. Once I fully understand my power, I will attempt to revive him.
I like it already.
Великий Вергилий может быть разблокирован в качестве игрового персонажа. Для этого ваш общий прогресс должен составлять 85%. Отслеживание общего прогресса находится в журнале. Нихера себе! Да это жучара еще та. Так, а сколько у меня общий прогресс? 50%, да? Ладно, хорошо. Ну, погнали дальше, что. Так,
What ails your soul today?
My qualities are needed.
отправьте так. Можете поговорить с Афией.
Afia, I have a request for you.
Want me to join you in another assault on the MTC?
No, I'm in dire need of your authoritative aura. I've been robbed and need the culprits to return what they've stolen from me.
Just so I understand you correctly. You complain about theft on a pirate ship.
I am, and they've not just taken any old trumpery, but my prize tobacco.
Well, by the authoritative aura that you've attested me with, I grant you the right to steal it back.
Yes, I suppose that will do.
Glad to be of service, Quartermaster.
Thanks so much. I will get right to it.
Quartermaster.
A new chapter. Let me possess a skeleton and talk to Pete and the Nameless One. Surely they won't see through my rules. Being left to my own devices, there was only one thing I could turn to. My own devices.
Теперь показаны все имеющиеся в игре значки. Особое испытание. Можешь пройти... понятно. Есть возможное испытание. Мне надо будет... Мне надо будет проходить испытание, чтобы получить дальше... Ну, этой херней я точно заниматься не буду. Вот прям вообще нафиг надо. Мне это не нравится. Вторжение...
I need new scenery. The burdens of nobility. Good. Now I only have to convince them that I'm the skeleton they traded the tobacco. Greetings!
Hey, Pete, look! A skeleton. What does it want?
Tobacco back!
It wants its tobacco back, Pete. Well, then there's a little we can do.
Even these great foes didn't stand a chance when confronted with my endless cunning.
Wait a minute, Pete. Something's not right here. Huh? It's the poor skeletal fella. And he just wants his tobacco back, right?
Yes. Tobacco back?
See? There's nothing we have to worry about.
After nearly blowing my cover, my opponents were once again unaware of my true identity.
That eloquent muttering? That's no skeleton. It's you, Pinkus.
Oh, curses! Once again, the urge to continue my memoirs demands its sacrifice. What do you want then, fiends? I need my tobacco back.
I think we could be convinced to part with that stuff if you brought us something way worse. He means better, don't you? Eh? Way better.
At least that is something I can work with. I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, good. Now I only have to convince them that I'm the skeleton they traded the tobacco with. Something better than my tobacco. I'll have to think about that for a while.
What do we have here? I'll be there soon.
Where to, Captain?
То есть, вот значки. Вот это входит в часть этого. Убейте, прежде чем войти в маяк. Убейте стражников, используя член... Ну, это такая вообще трихомунзия. Нахер надо. Такое херня воспоминание о великом замысле. Ну вот. Почти, кстати, все выполнил. Не выполнил только... Не поднимает тревоги, не пользуется режимом тени. Короче, это муть. Поэтому мы просто берем и отправляем Пинкуса Шминкуса. Так, это у нас остались только трое.
Oh, such tragedy! A broken mirror.
How is that a tragedy?
How would I marvel at my magnificent countenance with all these shards floating around?
Please, just look at it, Quartermaster.
I suppose I could try to get a glimpse of myself in this reflective debris.
Pinkers, if you're hearing this, I'm dead and gone. I'm actually the oldest man aboard. Remember when you once told me about that servant you had? What was his name again? Never mind. Can't hear you anyway. But I distinctly remember you saying you left him somewhere.
Yeah, Sebastian. He wasn't supposed to. Well, all right. There seems to have been a anticipation on my part. Indeed, there is someone who I'll have to face before I can pass whatever tribulations the captain envisions.
And here I was trembling at the thought of what the mirror might pull from your dogged sword.
Yes, I had a couple of great dogs, very reliable. But no, the captain is talking of Sebastian, my loyal servant.
Great. We just find him and you talk things out? Easy work.
Yes, it was admittedly a while ago, but I'm very optimistic he's still where I last saw him.
Tell me, and I'll set a course.
In prison. More precisely, the dungeons of the Iron Bay.
Never look back.
Set a course, Captain.
Долг Пинкуса. А значки здесь показываются? Завершите задание, пользуйтесь лестницей или плющом, не прибегайте к отвлечению внимания, не выходите. Иди ты нахер. Такая поебота эти испытания. Возможно, я Вирджилия не открою. Возможно, эти скрытые достижения это и есть открыть Вирджилия.
We are close to the Iron Bay. Now your servant, you left him in a prison.
Haven't we all done things that we aren't particularly proud of?
Do you at least remember in which cell he was?
Of course, of course. What kind of barbarian forgets where they left their most trusted acquaintance? He is right there.
That cell is rather empty.
Indeed. Naught but a minor setback. Yeah, I remember them keeping particularly tight records. As they are not of those who cast away traditions lightly, I presume they still have them there. Ah, yes, there they are, tightly perused by a diligent prognosticar. Wearing the form of one of their acolytes should allow me to read about Sebastian's whereabouts. So long as the prognosticar is not looking directly at me while I browse his files. Alas, it is a risk I must take. Now, Ithia, would you be so kind and choose our landing?
Choose our landing. Так, мне сюда, значит, я вот сюда. Так, кого мы возьмем? Мы возьмем, наверное, так. Значит, Пинкус-шминкус. Возьмем, наверное... Пинкус будет первый. Потом будет Зулейда и Тереза.
I wonder, Quartermaster, what made you come here in the first place?
Aha! I always wanted to experience the insides of a prison. A real one, you see, not these petty cellars my family call Kerker. So, of course, I and Sebastian set out and tried to get ourselves imprisoned.
Your naivety is truly exceptional.
I tell Archie, you sound just like Sebastian.
Incoming! I knew this would come.
Oh, I can grow lots of things. Treatment's ready.
I am an arbiter of the maiden. Cower before.
Teresa, para servirle.
How I will enjoy.
It is all
I see there is
6 grams of death root, 2 drops of moonshine.
Bring it!
Cannot be surprised. The shadows have fled.
La pequeña muerte.
Ah, let's stretch. It's all in the roots.
El muerto al hoyo.
Report. Your task demands it.
My time is not to be trifled with.
Я хочу сказать,
Have you forgotten?
Good.
неплохо
My
так.
tobacco was getting stale.
Taking a break.
I will draw their last.
I'm waiting. The prognosticars will hear of
Какой
this.
смысл?
That won't be a challenge.
I see.
What?
You shall not escape me.
Standing around, catching light, drink.
Да что, блядь, происходит? Я не понимаю. У меня кто-то из этих гондонов не присел, что ли?
Of death root, 2 drops of moonshine.
The white crow stands there.
Fail time.
My path continues.
What ails your soul?
A new
today?
chapter in my
The
memoir.
fire hungers for us.
Hello?
Ah, let's stretch those roots.
We may have need to return here.
The under-heretic.
Да в смысле? Я же увернулся уже.
Must we suffer this again?
Face the maiden's wrath.
Teresa, ready to serve.
Nothing I can't afford.
Remedies for the dead. This plan's growing on me.
If you must. Way back. Good.
To each what they deserve.
Yeah?
body, breathe the soul. All right, easy. You wanna hide, yeah? Up we go. Need some cover? Souls from the air.
Так, хорошо. Что у нас дальше? Ага, и толку.
Watch me go.
Report. Your task demands it.
I have just the thing.
An anchor
Too
in the
many
sea.
weeds here.
I like the taste of it.
Need something, matey. It's all in the reach.
So
Do like
soil.
this so far.
Abominations!
Oh?
Burn the cursed wretch!
It'll only hurt a bit.
I can smell your
From Blessfeld, at your service.
Oh, I like that.
My judgment awaits you, creature.
Давай сюда.
The fire will guide me to you.
3 little cuts.
You're wasting precious time, pirate. Come forth.
Let's get a better view.
Lady at the ready. Oh, this is fascinating.
Ну ладно, нормально. Сейчас еще эти пробегут, мы еще сейчас этих зарубим.
Treatment's ready.
These bother someone else. I have to get a new coat anyway.
These are itching. What ails your soul?
Scum have drawn blood. Measure, calculate, rectify.
Still breathing. Still sane.
Certificate.
My time is not
I am an arbiter of
Блядь,
the
сюда
fate.
смотрит.
Cower before.
Гад такой.
Interesting choice, Marley.
Maiden's judgment awaits
My strength
my
returns.
qualities are needed. Smoking right.
Oh, I'll have to note that down.
Cursed are upon
Coming right up.
Help me before all is lost.
I know right where to go. Huh. Strange soul pattern. Incoming.
Стец.
Nuh-uh, you're not floating away yet.
Some cursed cover.
Столько я тут уже перемочил.
Working on it. Let's cover this up. Back in your body, doctor.
Well, I suppose
Yeah.
I'll have
Oh, no
to
problem.
move again.
I gotcha.
The verdict is clear.
Oh, I can. Lots of things. All right, easy fix.
the undead heretic.
The fire hungers for us. Dicho y hecho.
Having is
This
better than
plan's
wanting.
growing on me.
My sight reaches far. A bolt for your skull.
You need to ask. You can't afford it. Likely a poor choice.
The maiden's judgment awaits,
Ensure calcula rectifica. Feed your carcasses to the fire.
I much prefer festivities.
Let fate be our judge.
Good
Good for another shot.
Изи.
Let's
Завалил просто такую кучу, я уже
Watch me go. Oh, no problem.
даже это дыхание перебило.
A memory imprint. I'll trim there. I'll take that, thank you. Swift throw. Coming through.
A new chapter in my memoirs.
6 grams of death root, 2 drops of moonshine.
Smell your rotting flesh. I knew this would come. It's done. Abominable brush. The fire longs for your fire will guide me to you, fiend.
Нихера тут.
We will feed your carcass to the pyre.
Не, поубивать бы их было неплохо на самом деле, так-то по сути.
Aisha, I can smell your rotting flesh.
Fire will guide me to you.
Oh, I see.
I send you my result. Change in position. Jesus. Judgment is at hand.
My qualities are not that good.
Nothing. They must have returned to the sea.
Curse have taken this life. Mensurer, calcula,
Riding in the
weeds,
Hey,
Let's see.
try this fruit. Treatment's ready.
Will guide me to you,
Fire
fiend.
longs for your cursed soul. The
Ой, как хорошо-то, а?
I'll hold on to this.
Oh, I like that. One day I'll find out how you do
guide me to you, fiend.
it. A bush for hiding.
For desperate
Working on it.
times.
Let me see your soul.
The court
Sparks
is in session.
goes out.
Visi village.
Swift justice.
Up.
Thanks, matey. That
Ready
came
to
just
serve.
in time.
Все, валим.
The fire hungers for us.
Dead.
Change in
Someone's
position.
dead.
Oh, I see. Incoming.
Так, ну это уже новая партия, их убивать нет смысла, они все равно убегут.
Measure, calculate, rectify. My
Well,
judgment
now.
awaits you, creature. No torch can be without You're wasting precious time beyond my reach.
Do like this so far. Oh, ouch!
Shall not escape me.
Abomination.
Ah,
my
my
servants.
soul's pushed out.
Ghostly pleasure.
Не, не пойду.
The white crow stands ready. Judgment is at hand.
6 grams of death root, 2 drops of moonshine. Coming right up.
I can smell your
No cover, easy fix.
No torch can be without how I will enjoy
fire.
purging your
Will
soul.
guide me to you, fiend.
Need some cover?
I am an arbiter of
This
the
plant's growing on me.
I cannot reach them. Mensura,
Нет, сюда не пойдете?
rectifica.
Nice capture, Marley.
Ah, the shadow.
For desperate times. Food for the vines.
Mmm, souls from the air. Yeah. Up we go. Mine. I gotcha.
Please bother someone else. The burns
Просто
of
завалил,
nobility.
я не знаю сколько уже, это жесть какая-то. Но это уже никого не осталось.
Marley at her
The lady at the ready.
So how did you get yourself imprisoned?
It was surprisingly easy, actually. I just needed to display my abilities once, and we were in there faster than I could have hoped for. They do grant you a really swift trial once you're accused of using magic. Lucky us.
Lucky you, rather, since you're the one who is not in prison anymore. Justice has been granted.
Yes, it doesn't take much to soak up all the nuances of a prison cell. Thus, I broke out and told Sebastian to wait for me until I would find a way to freedom, which gloriously I'm doing now.
Ha! I can smell your rotting flesh.
Stench of your corruption still.
Watch me go.
My judgment awaits you, creature.
We will feed my qualities indeed. Oh?
Ah, let's stretch those
Can't
roots.
hold on to my soul anymore.
Ouch! Ah,
We
run
have
that
to
back.
take caution and not kill every acolyte on this island. I do need
Не, нахер, я в какое-то дерьмо влез просто.
freedom, which gloriously I'm doing now.
Dicho y hecho.
Бичо, ечо.
I send you my result.
Oh?
Need something, matey. They grow from the soul. Incoming.
Conspire against us?
do like this so far.
Strange.
Да, надо проверить.
Interesting choice, Marley.
Тут ты только подходишь проверять.
I'll trim their numbers. Kill the body. Breathe. You wanna hide, yeah? This plan's growing on me.
Так, спокойно. Сейчас он отвернется, мы опять его завалим.
This'll be fun to come back to.
Правильно?
Let me see your soul. All right, easy fix. Souls from the ground.
We have to take caution and not kill every acolyte on this island. I do need to possess one of them so I can enter the prognosticar's office.
Oh, I like that. Let's cover this up.
The court is in session.
Now coming right up. I'll take that, thank you. Working on it.
Measure! Calculate!
It'll grow real fast.
Rectifica!
Так,
The fire longs for your curse.
спокойно.
Hey, I have just the thing.
Fiend!
We will feed
Feed them?
carcasses to the pyre.
I like the taste of it.
Ha! I can smell your rotten
Oh, I'll have to note that down.
I presume that's going to hurt.
Throw that back.
Just
My quality.
Блять, там говно это. Ладно, в пизду идите отсюда.
Souls from the ground.
We have to take caution and not kill every acolyte on this island.
Souls from the ground.
We have to take caution and not kill every acolyte on this island. I do need to possess one of them so I can enter the prognosticar's office. Good snout. Who will I taste this time? A new Inquisition steel.
the fiery.
My business. Who? Let's stop.
Oh, I'm always
Блять.
We
working on
have
it.
to take caution
Чё-то не
and
могу.
not kill
Не идёт.
every acolyte on this island. I do need to possess one of them so I can enter the prognosticar's
souvenir.
office.
Remedies for the dead.
the verdict is clear.
Oh, I like that.
This moment is ours.
Still sane.
I'll take that, thank you. Let's cover this up.
The fire hungers for us.
Ha, I have just the thing.
My sight reaches far. The future calls.
Блять. Топарики.
Oh, I see. Treatment's ready. Mine.
The better part of me.
Мне нужен ты этот.
Incoming. No cover? Easy.
Nature spreads on.
Walk the other way.
Why don't I walk this way?
Хорошо.
Let me just take notes on that one. I do like
Man
this so
guides
far.
me this way.
Leader them? Smoking right.
Return to my post. What? Well,
Teresa, para servirle. Another step.
Блять.
Back, huh?
my task.
Teresa, ready to serve.
Ah, let's take another view.
Coming right up.
I don't remember.
Да что ты делаешь? Блять, сука, пиздец. Все, я уже в кнопках
Let's
запутался.
try again.
The fire
Так, ты сюда.
hungers for us.
Watch
Ты
me go.
сюда.
The flame guides me this way.
Cover seed.
Блядь, здесь, сука, курва. Горит.
Nothing's
На пустом месте.
I, or whatever it is they say.
6 grams of death
I see
root,
where
2
this
drops
is
of moonshine.
Smoking right.
Hey! Shh. Try this fruit. Oh,
If
this
you
is
must.
fascinating.
Good. My tobacco is getting stale. To see the world with different eyes.
Strange.
Still breathing. Still sane. Another soul
Let's
for the
stretch
buyer.
those
Where
roots.
to?
Oh, I can grow lots of things. Coming right
Teresa,
up.
para servirle.
Все, слава богу.
Here I was again in the prison of my
Читать.
past, heroically returning to save my old servant and companion.
Are you composing your memoirs again?
Certainly. A good
Найти
word is never to be
порывки
left
Себастьяна.
astray.
Или это?
But a companion is?
Touché. I could spend hours going through such meticulous records.
Please
Remedies for the dead.
From what I can gather, Sebastian is not listed as an inmate anymore. But
Yeah,
it seems
let
they
me
throw the worldly belongings of released prisoners on a pile just outside the prison. Maybe we can pick up his trace there.
Change in position.
Ugh, leaves are itching.
I have to get a
The
new
lady at
coat
the ready.
anyway.
Cover seed.
Von Weisfeld, at your service.
Подожди. Сначала надо пожитки найти хоть какие-нибудь. А, там и он и выход у нас близко, если это все.
Ah, well, that's odd. These are mostly bones. Why would they... let me have a look.
Кости твоего друга Себастьяна.
Count von Presswald. Is that you?
Себастьян.
Sebastian, there you are. Wonderful. It must have been, what, 3-4 weeks since we've parted ways?
30 years, my lord.
Oh, my, time does fly, doesn't it? You must have many a tale worth putting in the annex of my memoirs. So, let's gather up your belongings and leave this wretched place. Calm now, Sebastian. No more dilly-dallying. It has been 30 years already.
My lord, have you not noticed that I am dead?
Dead? Oh, yes, you are rather pale-looking now that you mention it. When did that happen?
7 years ago,
Yet you're still here?
I promised I would stand firm and wait for your return.
Oh, that is very commendable, Sebastian.
Yes. Now, would my lord lower himself to gather my remains and carry me off this pile of junk?
Ah, the burdens of nobility. I will grant you this boon. Let's leave now.
Yes, my lord. Of course.
Вот это у него, блядь.
Is there any particular reason my lord was held up for such an extended time?
Oh, so many, Sebastian. Soon after we parted, I met a man called Mordecai.
Black Eye Mordecai? The pirate captain?
Exactly. And to nobody's surprise, he made me quartermaster of the Red Marley. Admittedly, I mostly use the ink and paper they provide to work on my memoirs.
So, my lord signed on a pirate ship and continued writing his memoirs for the last 30 years.
Yes, in fact, there's an enormous backlog of proofreading for you to get to. A new chapter in my memoirs.
Пока прикольный Себастьян такой. 30 лет. 7 лет назад я сдох. Бывает. С кем вообще не бывает?
Marley, I'm back. And I brought Sebastian here with me.
Поговорите с Жюлейдой.
Excuse me, young lady of the...
I'll plant a fist in your groin if you call me that again.
Ah, to be young and passionate. Now, it seems you're occupied with one of your
I'm trying to extract the essence of a boy plant to see if it can be applied reversely to our foes. If you just came here to waste my time, I'll just continue to do...
No. You see, Pete and the Nameless One have taken interest in a tobacco that... And I was wondering, hoping, actually, that you have something that they would...
Those two are powerful souls. Must be strong stuff if they got... I believe the only thing of similar potency is...
Black moss?
Aye. Waves have been high enough for the last few days, so the bow's probably overgrown.
Oh my, the side of the ship. Unfortunately, I do have a certain antipathy to heights.
How in Blackbeard's name did you make the cut, Pinkus?
Well, I usually let others do the work for me. Speaking of just that...
Not a chance.
Ah, it never hurts to ask. Maybe a skeleton could...
Просто перевоплощаешься, все, или
The
что?
black moss can only be reached by water. I definitely won't be swimming there myself. Let me possess a skeleton.
Я не то, да? Это испытание.
Welcome on the Marley, Sebastian, your new home. You may rest in front of my cabin.
Gracious as always, Quartermaster.
Ah, and this is the Marley herself speaking. She can be a bit frightening, but eventually you'll get used to each other.
That seems most unlikely.
Hello, Ship Marley.
You're already getting along beautifully. Now, let's face that mirror together and get this farce over with.
A mirror, my lord.
Ah, just some misguided magical device insisting that you and I are in a quarrel. I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, let me possess a skeleton. Nothing I can't afford.
Где скелет? Хоть один. Чё я не вижу? А вот.
I will draw their last breath.
Ты прям поплывешь? Прям быстрее корабля поплывешь? Ну ни хрена себе вот это.
Got it. That must be the moss Sulady was talking about. Pete and the Nameless
Его
One will
бросить нельзя
surely
за
have
бортом.
that. Smoking right.
I saw a skeleton
Там
cut
еще
their
какое-то
arm off.
улучшение, смотрю, заблокировано у нас.
Recently, I saw one trying to eat fish bait.
Gentlemen, it is a pleasure to be back.
Ah, Pinkus. What's it gonna be this time? Wait. How can we be sure it's not a skeleton disguised as Pinkus?
Well, whomever you decide me to be, may I present to you black moss?
Not bad. You climbed down the side of the ship. Didn't think you had it in you.
Thus he stood, basking in glorious hymns of praise.
You take your stuff then. Unfortunately, there's basically nothing left.
Only to be brought back to reality quite harshly. That is truly all that's left.
That's right. We used up the rest. As we said, it was quite good tobacco.
Ah, you manky heaps of bones! Have you no decency?
I'd say about as much as the amount of tobacco you've got left. And that's being generous.
Well, setbacks are part of many great quests. What's done is done, I suppose. What shall I do? I suppose I need to talk to the ship doctor and hope she will indulge me again. But I will give her some time. I think she's not yet ready for another squall of my astounding presence.
Так, еще одно. Что тут осталось? Ну, давай Тою.
I like the taste of it.
Так, и зеркальца под конец еще.
So, dear shattered mirror, I present to you Sebastian.
Good day.
A good day.
Is this thing on?
I presume the mirror will only speak when it is satisfied.
What else could it want? I've righted my wrongs, if you insist on calling them that, and everybody is happy.
My lord, forgive my forwardness, but I believe I know what the holdup could be.
Huh? Oh, well, go on then, Sebastian. It's not like this magical mirror here is deferring to my attempts at conversation.
I have had a long time to reminisce during the many years you have left me behind. I'm not sure I can continue anymore.
Sebastian, all this time of being a pile of bones must have gotten to your head.
Doesn't my lord agree that carrying the remains of his old servant would only hold him back?
You do have heavy bones, Sebastian. What is it you want, then?
A burial by the maiden's judgment, my lord.
Oh, please, surely I've judged you plenty enough in the past.
The maiden's judgment concerns itself purely with one's conviction and devotion to the maiden's sacrifice. It has nothing to do with inconsiderate words my lord has uttered over the years.
And where would we need to go for this?
Gran Alcazar, my lord.
Ah, to break into their fortress once again, to evade their scrutiny and laugh in their faces.
No, my lord, I merely...
So there is one more adventure to be had. Pack my bag, Sebastian. We're going to your funeral.
Сука, это вообще такой уродец, блядь, вообще мерзотный. Ой, мне нравится, очень нравится. Ну что, на этом мы с вами прощаемся. Как всегда, скучайте. Увидимся в новых видео. Пока-пока.